because their country is not like our country Indonesia that only and always have defense mode in defense mode and focusing and to defend our country. Thus, for example, like America, they are really advanced. Their military or their system is really offensive. For example, they do really many military operation and they have hundreds of military base around the world in many countries, especially in their ally country, in for example the NATO member, uh, that they go to the water around the world to show their power to make a deterrence effect. A military conflict also often making a lot of casualty when it comes to human victim or infrastructure. Uh, for example, and for the record, the World War II is the one of the dangerous and casualty causing war in human history. It causing more than 70 million victims in only 7 years of war. And recently, there is a news that there is gonna be a World War III sooner or later that happen because many tension happened. For example, in early 2021 or early 2020, that America and Iran tension is getting high because of the attack on the airport that killing the Iran military leader, or tension in South China Sea, and in the past few years that causing now the war between Russia and Ukraine because Russia taking over the Black Sea. Uh, because of all of that, we have to prevent it from happening uh, in this world now because our world is already facing many problems such as climate changes, such as pandemic disease, such as economic problem, crisis everywhere, uh, human uh, human problems. So that's why we should prevent this from happening. Uh, there is many ways to prevent all of this to happen, but I'm gonna only tell or inform one way is diplomacy. There is an organization that we all know and familiar about. It's United Nations that can help many countries to face their problem in many ways: military, economy, health, pharmacy, and others. Uh, for example, like sending a peacekeeper army to a conference, economic help, but that way it's now doesn't help so much because uh, in a powerful country such as Russia know they can stand alone because they have many resources such as human resources or nature resources, and they their military industry also have uh, independent capability to build military equipment. The things that only they can do is making agreement and do more and more uh, frequent diplomacy, but it doesn't guarantee that the war could not could be end because there is too many problems, and now they are still figuring out how to end this war between Russia and Ukraine and decrease all the tension. Also, me as an Indonesian, the country that only not only using the army to defend our country, but have a system that called people universe defense system. We must ready to protect our own country anytime and anywhere from uh, any possible threat or dangerous or war that will happen in the future, whether it's causing by our own people or causing by another country.